My name is Rohan Kosambia and I am a doctor. On 22nd March 2020, India followed the citizen curfew. I saw my father, who is the head of the Department of Public Health, coming home after a long meeting, with an air of shock and anger around him. He informed us about the first death that took place in our city due to COVID 19. After hearing this, my mom looked anxious and horrified. While in the evening I was watching the news, I saw that many people were just not taking this curfew seriously. People around my residence were just roaming outside carelessly as if nothing happened, nothing mattered. Trying to make sense of all these multitudes of emotions and behaviors, I turned towards my psychiatry textbooks. Here I met Kubler-Ross. In the year 1960, Swiss psychiatrist Kubler-Ross postulated 5 stages of how people cope up with illness, diseases, and death. It begins with the first stage of denial. Clinging to false and preferable reality because the current facts are just too emotionally challenging for them to accept. This leads to a state of anger. Why us? Why would this happen? Who is to blame? After this, a stage is followed which is known as bargaining, where the individual helplessly thinks of different ways that could have been done to avoid the current situations. Then comes the stage of depression. After all comes the stage of acceptance. Herein the hard reality, the hard facts are accepted not only intellectually but emotionally, which helps us to move on. However, not everyone amongst us have reached to acceptance. Just like viruses, our thoughts, our emotions, and our behaviors are also contagious. These uncertain and overwhelming situations lead to irrational behaviors. This irrational behavior stems from anxiety and catastrophization. Catastrophization means it is a tendency to think an event in extreme negativity. For example, thinking if I touch my lift's button, I'll get COVID. Everyone in my family will, everyone in my building will. This is an irrational mindset and behavior. If not curbed timely, it will be mirrored by the huge population living our society in despair and delusions. Unable to understand and cope up with this huge global catastrophe which is happening right now in front of us will lead to as well as aggravate several psychological health problems. Unmanaged stress, which is not only bad for our mental health but it also affects our immune system, leaving us vulnerable to infectious diseases, anxiety attacks, depression, adjustment disorder, which is the inability to adjust in a newer environment, and eventually PTSD, which may occur after the lockdown. These stresses come with signs and symptoms like agitation, lack of concentration, feeling fatigue throughout the day, oversleeping, less sleeping, constantly arguing over petty things, overeating, less eating. Therefore, a change in mindset and behavior is the need of the hour. Not only through compulsion or force, which is immaturity, we have to move our thinking towards something much more mature, much more beyond ourselves. That is to think about the entire human race collectively. That is to follow altruism. By being constantly bombarded with news of illness, death, and grief, we go into a state known as learned helplessness. In the Viktor Frankl's book, Man's Search for Meaning, he quoted between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. So what are the choices can we make? Practice best hygiene measures promoted by WHO. Work on a fixed routine, a fixed time to sleep, wake, and eat to get your biological clock right. Express gratitude and appreciation towards family members, real life heroes like doctors, healthcare workers, and to everyone who are putting their lives in the front line fighting against this disease day and night. Avoid overexposure of news and social media. However, do get your news from the trusted sources. Educate the younger ones with real facts of pandemic outbreak and teach them all the preventative measures necessary. Spend quality time with family members at home during the lockdown. One needs to be an emotional watchdog by being vigilant about our heightened emotions and pacifying them from the same. Not stigmatizing patients suffering from COVID-19 to keep them mentally stronger. Stigmatization results into reduced reporting of actual disease, which will increase the disease burden. This catastrophe has affected all human beings collectively without any discrimination. I believe with intelligence, creativity, and empathy, we can strengthen us to collectively win this race against this deadly pandemic.